Okay. Um, Greetings and salutations. This is Big J. Now, I got to address a couple things here. So, you gonna sit there and how can I say it? There's a word that needs to be talked about, and that is the word comprehension, right? And I know it's 4:57 a.m. and it's October 9th, 2019. But anyway, it's not gonna be a long video, but how can you comprehend the failure to comprehend? Now you sit there and you say and you mention my name in your live stream the other day talking about what Big J can't comprehend. And you list down all the list of the other people saying this person can't comprehend. That person can't comprehend. Oh, this person can't comprehend. Well, allow me to say this too. Well, you can't comprehend. Let's talk about your comprehension skills for a minute. Do you make content? The answer is no. Why? Because you like to discuss other people. See, small minds discuss people. Great minds discuss ideas. So when are you going to start being great in comprehend? In order to be comprehensive about worldly affairs and life itself, you have to be have to have some level of comprehension. Your skills of comprehending have to go be above and beyond what you are doing as we speak, as I'm speaking, because you can't sit there and actually discuss an idea out there shouting on your YouTube channel and all that, right? But I want you to ask me that. I want you to explain something to me. How can you comprehend when you can't quote unquote comprehend your own relationship? Well, Big J, what are you talking about? Well, allow me to talk. Well, let me talk about this for a minute. What man, what grown person who in their right mind is going to be in a relationship with a woman or a man, but you spend time harassing and stalking another woman? How about you comprehend your relationship? Do that. But you know what? We know that you won't do that. Comprehend that. How about you comprehend? And let's also talk about this too while we sit there talking about comprehension, right? If you're going to tell that if you want to list down people who can't comprehend things, then shouldn't you comprehend what the meaning of I don't know um, comprehend well you really can't comprehend life because we know that you got nothing else to talk about. You see what can you actually for you I'm talking about you now, what can you actually comprehend? And I'm trying to think about what can the great, I ain't saying your name, can comprehend. Oh, I know what you can comprehend. You can't even comprehend events in his history. You can't, especially you two streets. How can you be pissed off at Obsidian, right, or angry at the Black Manosphere, but you support Tommy Sotomayor, the grandfather of talking about black women? And let me sit there and say that too. How can you comprehend Tom, since that you are a Tommy Sotomayor supporter? How can you comprehend Tommy talking shit about black women? Um, when a black woman died, the black woman who died in that freezer, he made fun of that. A black woman who got shot in the face, he made fun of that. A black teenage girl who got or should I say, a young single mother who got killed by her boyfriend as she bailed out of jail. How come you, in all three of those cases, can seem to be a fan of that, but yet you are married to or in relationship to a black woman yourself? Make that make sense to me. Since you want to talk about comprehension, right? But let's also go about another thing about comprehension. Now, and no, I want you to address everything I said. How are you going to comprehend or teach anybody about comprehension when you are supposed to be a man, but you worry about women, but you still in a relationship? When was the last time, man, you actually talked about man shit? When was the last time, though, you had actually talked about man comprehending what men should be doing? I don't hear you comprehending on that. I don't hear you comprehend what actually making YouTube content is. You see, the thing is, to me, is that you think that you are the enforcer on here, but yet you can't even comprehend greatness. What is so great about you? That should be asked. What is so great about you? I mean, I mean, and allow me to say this too while we have this conversation. How are you going to comprehend wisdom? Because because you're older than I am. We know that you're about what, 5 years older than I am at least. How can you talk about comprehension when you don't even show any wisdom? Uh-oh. And why not sit there and talk about how to comprehend the reason why you are in the position that you are in life? Oh, and yes, hold on. Thank you, Mr. Garage Autonomous. Thank you, because I forgot about that. When are you going to comprehend about them Soto showers? Since though, man, you want to sit there and talk about some woman who's out there, you know, you're out there trying to follow this woman in her relationship and her baby that she got. Why won't you comprehend about them Soto showers? Explain that part. Shout out to Grosser Thomas for helping me for even pointing that out because I forgot about that part. But yet, hold on, you're supposed to be a fan of Mr. Soto Showers. You're supposed to be the fan of Mr. Uh, Tommy Sotomayor. But you said though I failed to comprehend. So for you to sit there and come at me and make these little videos, these little snarky videos to me, well, that tells me that I should be your better. See, I am your better. And again, if you're going to talk about events, if you're going to talk about somebody, make sure it's about something worthwhile. I mean, I know I see your channel. It's your back to back to back to back to back videos about Big J. See, you're fascinated by me, and we know that. You see, you find me fascinating, right? You talk about my speech impediment. You talk about and that's all you can talk about is my speech impediment. You talk about who I'm friends with or who I hang around with, but yet, only thing you can do is just make stuff up about somebody. Now the solo showers video is real. But I'm not talking about that. But you supposed to be a fan of Tommy Sotomayor, but yet you with a black woman. Explain that to me, Miss Sir. You supposed to talk about how you supposed to comprehend, but yet you said I lack comprehension. How about you comprehend that part? What self-respecting man is going to be following Tommy Sotomayor, but yet at the same time, though, you married to somebody who's black? Explain that part. Because the thing is, he's talking about all black women. He ain't just talking about that black woman over there. He's talking about yours too. But you don't sit there and see that, do you? See, how about you learn something about some comprehension on that? Now, let me move on to somebody else. Oh, yes. Somebody made a video, and I saw this person who came back to YouTube. This person came back to YouTube after a quote unquote hiatus for the past 2 months. I'm talking about you here for a minute. Straight up. Explain this to me. How can make a video whining and complaining about everybody, but you just sit there and accuse everybody of whining and complaining? Explain that to me. No, let's go. Allow me to rewind this back for you. How can you, after your what 2-month, 3-month hiatus, gonna come back to YouTube? You're gonna come right back to YouTube after 3 months and say, "Oh, Big J, woo 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 woo." And the only reason why though you made that video is because you feel guilty about how you treat people, and then though you say, and then in your video you talking about you don't keep no grudges. But wait a minute, you always keep grudges. Well, I don't keep no grudges. Wait a minute. But yet though you keep naming people in your video. Now, if you don't sit there and say though you don't keep a grudge, then why are you coming back making a video 3 months later and put everybody's name that you don't like in your video? That don't make no sense. I'm gonna say something to you. After you had left YouTube, nobody cares about you. I didn't even mention your name. When you left YouTube, I was like, good riddance. But now though, you decided to come back. Get out of here with that. Because I saw your name keep popping up. And then though I happened to click to see your video, and here you go again. I'm gonna say something too. I'm gonna say this straight up to you. Because you said that you are a Christian, right? You said that you are a Christian woman, right? So allow me to help you out on this part. You once think of as a child, when you growing up to become a man, in your case a woman, you're supposed to put aside childish things. So when are you going to start putting away your childish behavior? Real talk on that. Nobody ain't sweating you or stressing you. And stop trying to say I'm not here to attack somebody when you actually are. Get out of here with that. Now back to the person who talked about comprehension. I'm gonna challenge you on something. I'm gonna challenge the person who made that video about Big J. How can you be mad? How can you comprehend about your hypocrisy about a certain woman, right? A certain woman who is doing some, let's say, let's say some nefarious things with her children, her constant lying and what may have you, but you still but you back Tommy Sotomayor, who have multiple children with multiple women. But yet y'all don't sit there and actually think, wait a minute. If I'm well, look, something inside your head is not used some comprehension. So it was bad for that particular woman for being bad. So therefore, you should use the same judgment for Tommy. You see, the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy is right there, and with hypocrisy, you're not gonna know comprehension. I'm sorry, you ain't gonna know it. Now, hold on. Now let me go in the chat room. I see Garage Autonomous, Peaches 62. I see you in the chat. What's going on? Um, you know, I want the person in question who I made that video who can't comprehend anything. I want that person to address everything. And I'm gonna say this too. I want him to address everything I said. And if you can't address everything I said, then I suggest that you leave me alone. I'm gonna say this right now. I want you to address everything I said or leave me alone. That is your choice. How about you stop putting my name in on your videos, in titles of your videos, or in the description box of your videos? Because every time though you talk about me, it's about speech impediment and why I'm friends with so and so. You out there harassing Jalen. I see you harassing Jalen because you think Jalen is weak and woo 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 woo. But but I don't see you addressing um real topics. But you want to sit there and come after people who ain't trying to talk to you. You know, nobody's not really talking to you, but yet you trying to think that you trying to talk to everybody else. You know. So with that, I'm gonna get up on out of here and find something else to talk about because what you're doing is boring. You're boring me, dude. And you know, find something to talk about because the thing is you are just you're just sitting on your ass, jumping online, and you got nothing else to talk about. Now, I'm gonna challenge you on two things. I'm gonna challenge you on two things here. I would like for you to make a video. No, no, better yet. I want you to go a week. I'm gonna challenge you on this. I want you to go on a week. I want you to challenge me. No, 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 no. I won't do that either. Hold on. What can I challenge you on? What can I challenge you on? Oh, I get it. How about you make a video? Maybe two. Yes, two videos. How about you make two videos talking about real topics of the world? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for the black YouTube, the black sector YouTube? Can you do that, sir? And let's see how far though you're gonna go with that. I want you no, better yet, I want you to do two live streams talking about real issues without going ham on anybody, without you talking about certain other black YouTubers. I want you to do that. I want you to just keep on focus, keep focused, keep on what can I say? Keep focused and stay on topic and just talk about the topic itself. That's all I ask. Now let's see if you can try to do that part. All right. So anyway, anyway, Exactly. Well, Garage is not that person, Garage. It's not that person, but that's it's the associated of that person, Garage. It's not that person who I'm talking about the other person. You are close, but not you are close, but it's not that person though. But anyway, I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna go to my other channel because on my other channel I got to talk about something of importance. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and let's see that you, sir, on that other channel over there. Let's see if you can make some real topics and real content. I'm out. Peace.